Hi, my name is Raymond, and I'm reading the Easy Tarot Handbook by Josephine Ellershaw. For the next 30 days, I will be expanding my knowledge on tarot and seeking a better understanding of each suit. And no, I'm not talking about like a suit and tie. Tarot is a deck of cards with 4 suits, and each of them represent their own element. There's swords in the air element, cups in the water element, wands in the fire element, and pentacles in the earth element. Tarot is commonly described as a journey, and each card symbolizes a step. When you make a spread, you can create a roadmap to see where you're headed on your journey. Every week, I'll be memorizing a suit, and at the end of each week, I'll be doing a reading. And on the last day, I will be doing a reading of every suit to see if I retain the information. So we finished our first week, or I finished my first week, and I'm going to be doing a reading, just a 1-card reading of the Ace of Wands. So I have them all in order, so I gotta shuffle them a little bit, and pull a card and see what it means. So, 10 of Wands. So, 10 of Wands means added burden and completion. And so this looks like I'm gonna have some extra work to do next week. And I'm gonna have to work extra hard for my next suit and definitely to get caught up on my work. Okay, that's good. Okay, so here is my little reflection for the first week. I did Wands, and this is the fire element. So far, I'm feeling pretty confident. I really like my study techniques. They actually don't take too long to make. And yeah, so far things are going pretty good. And I think I'm feeling pretty confident about the next few weeks. Okay, so I was a little bit silly and forgot to record myself shuffling the cards, but this is the card I pulled, 2 of Cups. So this one is mostly about partnership and like unified love, and so for me, I actually met someone pretty recently, and I think this is mostly just talking about, finding someone new. I also read in the book to look at symbolisms and to kind of interpret that too into the reading. So it looks like there is a lot of light. It looks like she's smiling, and it looks like things are starting to kindle right now at the moment. Okay, so this is week 2. I just did the cups. I've been working on like other things, so it's kind of been hard to like focus on, my 30-day project, but I've been managing to get it done and, just kind of work on things, but Right now, things are going pretty good. My only concern is that by the end of this challenge, I'm gonna forget, like, the ones I learned previously. So I'm gonna review them pretty briefly, you know, every once in a while, but I have a feeling that I'm probably gonna forget these, but since I have my note cards, I should be okay. Okay, so I pulled these two cards. I pulled this one first, and I was like, what does this mean? Because I felt like it didn't really make sense to me. So I pulled these two and I actually got my flashcards out so I can get a little bit of help. So what it looks like is that I have not been, you know, like working as diligently as I should. And in order for me to, you know, stop being dishonest to my teachers about my work, I actually need to be accountable and to get back into the swing of things and stop being dishonest about my work. Okay, so this is week 3. I did the swords, and honestly, I think this is kind of the coolest one. I really liked the meaning behind it. It's always been like, with like the wands and the cups, it's mostly been pretty like cheerful, while this one actually gets into more grim details about, you know, like your journey through life and the more serious things. And like I felt like I really connected with this one a lot more. I can't wait to get into the Pentacles and, you know, bring everything together and actually do a reading with all of these. But as I mentioned earlier, I have been forgetting, so I'm probably gonna have to do some studying and maybe even use some of my flashcards during the reading, but you know, we're not all perfect. Eight of Pentacles for this reading, and it's so cool because this one is actually about mastering a craft and focusing really diligently on one thing and getting really good at it. So yeah, this I mean, this really speaks for itself. I've just been working really hard, and my work is starting to pay off. I mean, look how diligently he's working. There's even a little mouse right there. And yeah, I've been working very hard to memorize these, so I'm kind of proud of myself. Yay! Alright, so this is week 4 of my reflection, and overall this was kind of stressful because I was behind on a lot of my work and I had a lot of other things that I had to prioritize over this, and it was really easy to procrastinate on, but I managed to get stuff done and eventually, you know, get to things. I am pretty happy with what I made, and I know that I can use this to study later and like use my flashcards whenever I need them instead of having to read from the book, which actually is a lot longer of descriptions. I had to kind of like condense it down. Overall, I feel like I have a much better understanding of all the suits. And yeah, I can't wait to do my final reading. Okay, so I just shuffled my cards and I did a 3-card reading. I didn't want to quite set an intention behind this, so this is kind of just a general reading, 3-card reading. So it took me a minute to kind of look and interpret this. I also wanted to have these. So this one is for the Queen of Cups, this one is for the Knight of Cups, and then this one is for the Nine of Swords. So this is the general energy, so creativity, romance, charm, imagination, and beauty. So this is how I am feeling right now. And this, the Nine of Swords, is what's holding me back. So the general feeling is anxiety, worry, fear, depression, and nightmares. I actually had a night terror recently, so this card over here is basically what will help me move forward, and to maintain this positive energy here, I need to show compassion. So altogether, this is just like the general energy, but altogether, basically what this means for me is that I have been doing really well in my life, and I have been seeing the more positive in things. However, the things that are holding me back, like my mental illnesses and the things that I worry about, have been holding me back from truly achieving this. And in order to get back to here, I need to be more compassionate and patient with myself. I need to stay in tune with my emotions and really feel what I'm feeling. So we are finally at the end of the week. I'm feeling really exhausted and tired and ready to get this over with. So I'm just going to answer the questions from the little paper we got. So question 1, did I achieve my desired outcome? And the answer is sort of. So I found out methods on how to study better and kind of experimented a bit and thought about it. And in the short run, yes, I did memorize the cards. In the long run, I need to study more because there's so many cards. So it's a little bit difficult to kind of condense that all into 30 days. Okay, so question 2. I need to discuss my own interpretation of what happened in the research. Basically, my methods were basically, I used symbolisms and visuals to try and retain the information, and then I made flashcards. The book was very wordy, and so I kind of had to condense it into keywords, which actually helped a lot. So I have these general symbolisms of what they mean. Number 3, the successes and difficulties. So the successes is that generally I am able to look at my cards and see the symbolisms and identify what they mean just by looking at them and the overall energy and feeling. But the difficulties is that it's really hard to memorize like 54, I think, cards in 30 days, let alone memorizing a suit in a week. This is something that takes time and effort, and, you know, it makes sense. So the 4th thing is what I've learned from the study. So, you know, obviously I learned more about the suits, and I also learned a little more about, like, what helps me learn. The biggest thing I learned, because I actually started doing the color thing a little bit later, like adding coloring, because my friend suggested that I use colors to help kind of visualize it, and I think the best thing for me is to look at the symbolisms and attach that to their meaning. And yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this project, and I'm glad that I have these resources now so I can start memorizing them better.